All right, welcome back, everybody. We are joined now by Oregon Senator Ron Wyden. Good to have you here in the KOIN 6 studio.
Thank you for having me again.
Thanks for joining us.
Senator, thanks for being here. A big thing happening here in Portland this week, the start of this trial talking about the Kroger-Albertsons merger. I know you've had some big concerns about this merger. Walk me through those concerns.
I just think this merger is rotten to the core. And I believe really strongly in competition and markets. And you all put up that this would be the biggest grocery merger in history.
Right.
And it's in effect decision being made right here in our hometown. And I was in Eastern Oregon over the weekend, flew right out of the Midwest to have town meetings at home, stopped at Fred Meyer and the Dalles, and people think this deal stinks. And the reality is when people go up to that checkout counter, they feel like they're getting mugged when they're buying a gallon of milk or a pound of meat. And consolidation and mergers are going to make things worse. And I've led the effort with Congresswoman Jayapal to fight for an injunction.
Now, I want to touch on a little bit of that, but also branch off, Senator Wyden, because as you said, a lot of us go to the stores and we see things are very expensive right now. So we all talk about inflation as well. And then there's the issue of price gouging. Can you talk about your thoughts on how the current administration, do you think they've been doing an okay job in terms of making sure that price gouging isn't an issue for Americans and that we as Americans are being taken care of in that arena?
Well, this issue, of course, really took off in the last few days with the Vice President's announcement. Let me be clear about it. I'm chairman of the Senate Finance Committee. I believe strongly in markets. I think markets always are preferable. When markets break down, I do believe there ought to be some guardrails to protect the consumer. And let's use markets to the greatest extent possible. But if the consumer's just getting clobbered on these essentials, or there's an accident, for example, and the only supplier puts prices into the stratosphere, the consumer ought to have some protection.
I want to switch gears here to talk a little bit more about a proposal coming out from J.D. Vance, the VP nominee on the Republican side. It talks about that $5,000 child tax credit. Now, I know he missed a vote earlier this summer on that very issue, but do you support the $5,000 child tax?
We haven't seen his proposal, and the track record, unfortunately, is he and his friends are getting the tax breaks up to the people at the very top, not to the working families. And let's understand what happened because J.D. Vance and others didn't show up for work. I mean, we could have helped 16 million kids, particularly kids in large families who haven't gotten a fair shake. We could have helped millions of small businesses who need the research and development tax credit, hundreds of thousands of units of housing. And when somebody doesn't show up for work, they're letting down the country, they're letting down their constituents. And I hear lots of rhetoric now about an expanded child tax credit. We would have already had it if J.D. Vance and his colleagues who missed the vote had shown up.
Okay, we have time for one more question, Senator. And this is something maybe a lot of people don't know, but I know you're trying to get the word out about, is that you're very involved in ensuring that the organ transplant system here in the U.S. is more streamlined and is fair. And you've seen really problems within it. Can you talk about where things are with your work in trying to make sure that system is better for people who need organ transplants?
Our law is being implemented, and I believe it's going to make a real difference in terms of patient safety. When we started, we found that organs were lying around in airport hangars, if you can believe it. I mean, incredibly sloppy practices. There's still some places where there are real challenges. I like to think we're getting it right in our home state, where I've met with the officials, and I'm going to watchdog this every step of the way because particularly minorities haven't been treated fairly.
Yeah, and that's a life or death situation. Senator Ron Wyden, we always appreciate your time. Thanks for coming in, and welcome back. We know you were just in Chicago a couple days ago.
Let's do it again.
Absolutely.
Right. Thank you,
sir.
Senator.